Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Tales of Rebirth. In this episode, we'll be doing the town link with Sunnytown, so there's a ridiculous amount of story, which I'll try to sort of gloss over. How is she, Ani? But first, we're gonna go in here and check on Hilda. She should be okay. She has some really good regenerative abilities, apparently. But yeah, there's a long conversation here. And then suddenly, we're under attack. Outside, something's going on. Let's go! So yeah, don't be surprised, I'm gonna make a lot of cuts, but I'm just gonna show, what to do here for the Sunnytown, story segment. And I'll leave in some of the really important stuff. And yeah, no more Metal Gear Solid. You guys are probably sick of that by now. So this girl is running away. Thanks, Inuyasha, for helping out. Oh, something's approaching. So now we're gonna get to meet one of the 4 of the King's Guard. Remember, there are 4 elites, and there's one we haven't met with yet. And here she comes. There's nobody over there, Mao. There's a person that just came out of the sky. Those horns. Is a half such a rare sight? So she is also a half like Hilda. Suddenly we've got lots of halves coming around. So there's a long cutscene there. And after she gets done talking, let's just head south. And there'll be another scene where we're chasing her around, and she's going to make clones of herself. So Miritsa uses the force of, it's called Rainbow Neji no Force, but it's really kind of the force of illusion. So she can make clones of herself. So we'll have a quick battle here where we just fight the clones. And then we'll have to keep chasing her around town. See if I can sneak up behind her by going the long way around. So we'll head back to the center of town. And there's a bunch of her clones there again. And there'll be a fight scene. And then we'll just head north to the north entrance of Sunnytown. And there she is again. And oh god, my eyes! My eyes! Ah! Trying to blind me? And now we're gonna fight her in earnest. In Rainbow Bright's mystic world, I suppose. Alright, after that fight, there's another long scene, and we get Hilda as a party member. And there's some he-ogi combinations, depending on who's in our party. So yeah, there was a lot of story there, guys, and this episode would have been like 2 hours long, so I cut quite a bit of it, and I'll just explain the important bits. But let's go ahead and save real quick, and maybe have a few scenes with Hilda.
ねえ、ヒルダ、君の持ってるそのカードって何？
占いのためのカードだけど。
ずいぶん古いものみたいだけど、誰かにもらったの？
So she's got the special pack of cards. She doesn't know who she got them from,
ヒルダさんって
but she uses them as her weapon.
私は21だけど。
She's 21 years
大
old.
人ですね。
あんたは？
私は15歳です。
そう。まだまだお子様ね。
Wow, Annie's really young.
ヒルダって何歳なんだっけ？
How old was Hilda? I don't remember.
僕、いけないこと聞いた？
Did I
女
say
性
something
に年
bad?
齢と体重を聞くのはマナー違反よ。覚えておきなさい、坊や。
何それ？子供扱いしないでよね。
そうやって怒るのが子供の証拠よ。
坊
ミリ
や
ッツァもいなくなったみたいだし、さっきの女の人を探さなくっちゃね。
隠れてそうなとこ隠れてそうなとこっと。
Now we got all 6 people in our skits. So, there was that girl, a little while ago that was running from Miritsa, that we kind of rescued, and then we chased her all over town. We're gonna go look for that girl that was running away and ask her if she knows anything about, Claire and the kidnapped girls. Let's go ahead and name our new hero. And Hilda's pretty awesome. She's a really powerful spellcaster, so usually she replaces Mao, unfortunately, because Mao and her are very similar roles. But she's got less HP, but her spells are much more devastating, as you'll see later when she learns some really, really good ones. Okay, so let's go find that girl. She's hiding out in one of these houses. So to continue the story, we gotta find her. Well, that looks a little suspicious down there. Looks like somebody's hiding, or somebody's trying to be a Halloween ghost. So there's that girl a little while ago.
私を追ってきた人は
Where's the person that was after
もうこの
me?
町にはいない。大丈夫だ。
It's okay, she's gone.
助かったのね。私
I've been saved, haven't I?
どうしてミリッツァに狙われていたんだ？
Why was Miritsa after you? So there's quite a long scene with her explaining, and there's going to be a backflash here of, what was happening with the girls that have been kidnapped. You can see her there.
本日陛下に選ばれし栄誉ある者の名を呼ぶスージークエス一歩前へ
So Susie, he's calling Susie,
はい
which is that girl's name, and one by one, the princess is calling them,
失礼のなきよ
to have some kind of secret meeting with the queen
何も心
or
配することが
princess.
ありません。女王陛下はそのご身分ゆえ
I
に
guess she is the
同
queen
じ年頃
now
の
because
娘
her
たちとお会い
father,
になる機会
died.
をお持ちでないのです。
Her father is the one in the opening scene.
ですから せめてご公務の合間にある
of
わ
this
ず
game.
かな休息のお時間だけでも
And so the
あなた
daughter
た
is
ちとお
kind
話
of
をしたり
in
お茶を
charge
楽
of
しみたいとお
the,
考えなのです
the place now. Anyway, the queen wants to see the
どう
girls,
か
and so
ア
she's
ガーテ様の
explaining,
ささやかな願いを叶えて差し上げてください
she just wants to meet you and talk to you, and it's just kind of an interview.
ありがとうあなたの優しさに感謝します
I'm grateful for your kindness. So apparently the princess is interviewing these human girls one by one, and we're gonna kind of see what's going on with that.
はい女王様
楽になさいそしてこちらへ
Come here and please relax.
はい
綺麗な顔
What a beautiful face.
いえそんな女王様ほどではないです
No, it's not nearly as beautiful as yours, princess.
だ
Queen?
って女王様ほど美しいガジュマの女性を見たことないですから
So Susie said, I've never seen Gajima with such a pretty face.
ヒューマの女性なら見たことがあるのかしら
そんな女王様が一番お美しいです
She's saying that the princess looks really pretty.
本当にそう思う
Do you really think so?
ええ本当ですとても美しいですその美しさだけじゃなく気品もあってとても素敵です
So her,
ありがとうスージ
aura and
こん
personality
な
seems to be,
私を
really
美
amazing.
しいと言ってくれて
It's like, thank you, Susie, for calling me beautiful.
女王様
Princess?
そんなに気に入ってくれたなら
If you're that
あ
interested,
なたに差し上げるわ
shall I give it to you?
同時に私は意識を失ったみたい
And then I passed out.
気がつくと遠くから声が聞こえて
When I woke up, I could hear some voices.
姫様大丈夫ですか
Princess, are you okay?
なぜ
Why?
なぜ受け入れられないの
Why didn't I obtain it?
早くしないと
I must hurry, or else.
姫様きっと見つかりますですから
Don't worry.
それまでの辛抱です
We'll find the one.
きっと間もなく現実のものに
ジルバーあなたには迷惑ばかりかけてしまって
It's like I'm always causing you trouble,
ごめん
Jiroba.
なさい
I'm so sorry.
何をおっしゃいますか姫様それがこの
Don't
ジ
worry
ルバ
about
の
it,
使命
Princess.
姫
That's my
様は何
duty.
も気にすることはありません
Nothing for you to worry about.
さあ参りましょう姫様後のことは私めにお任せください
Leave everything to me. And they're gonna go get another girl, I guess.
次に目覚めた時私は元の部屋にいたの
So when I woke up, I was back in my room.
月の正位置不安
So after that long talk, go back to the center of town again. And there'll be a short scene where Hilda's reading her cards.
行こうぜ
Her tarot cards, and there seems to be something about the moon that keeps coming up. And there's some kind of moon festival that's coming up soon here, too.
クレ
After all that's
ア待
done,
ってろよ
it's time to finally leave town. But there's a little bit more story here. This is interesting. The game sometimes switches sides. So we've switched from Vague to what Claire is up to. So here's our kidnapped heroine. Not heroine. Heroine. Good old Claire. So yeah, suddenly in this game a few times the story will switch. You'll have what's going on with Vague, and then occasionally what's going on with Claire. And we're kind of in this interesting church building right now with all the kidnapped girls. So for this scene, it's pretty easy. Just talk to everybody. And yeah, I'm sorry that I'm cutting out so many, story dialogue parts. I mean, I just kind of want this to be an informative walkthrough for those that are playing the game, and maybe it's in Japanese or even with the English patch. Just showing you the steps to take during the parts that are just lots and lots and lots of dialogue, rather than include all the dialogue. Just show you what steps to take to continue the story. And don't worry, I'll be leaving all the fun stuff in. So let's just talk to all the girls here, and then we'll have a scene with Claire.
Vague, 今どこにいるの?
Vague, where are you now?
来てるの?
Have you come close to this place? Or are you close?
きっと来てくれるわよね。Vague.
I'm sure that you'll come for me, right, Vague?
大丈夫よ、Vague. ちょっとした打ち身とかすり傷だけで済んだんだから。
She got a little injury. Her voice is so cute.
本当に大丈夫なのか?
Is your injury okay?
うん。ありがとう、助けに来てくれて。一人じゃあの崖を登って戻ることなんてできなかった。
So he helped her back.
俺はいつでも助けに行く。
I'll always come to rescue you.
お前が困っていたら。
When you're in trouble.
お前が泣いていたら。
And when you're crying, I'll always be there.
ベイグったら嬉しい。
Then we switch back to Vague's side.
Vague, 何やってんだ? 置いてっちまうぜ.
Hey Woodrow, what are you doing standing around? I mean Vague.
すぐに行く.
Let's go. Alright, yeah, that whole Sunny Town part took a long time. It's about almost an hour and a half of dialogue running around town. So that's the town link. The only part of this game that's, I don't know, a little frustrating in my opinion. They're just, whenever you get to a new town, there's just a ton of activities and things you have to do in the town. Run around, talk to everybody, have events, lots of story dialogue. But it's really important for the story, and it does help you get, kind of forces you to walk around town and visit all the houses and things. So I could see kind of where the developers were going with it. But to make it easy on you guys, I'll be cutting it as I did in this episode, and just show the key moments. So here we go into the desert.
シューティングスター、僕の本音がいかないってね。何その歌？どう？作ってみたんだ。星の歌だよ。流れ流れて流れ星、僕も一緒に流れちゃおうかな。
変な歌。
Strange song. So here's the obligatory desert dungeon. We're going to be going under that typhoon of wind or whatever, since we can't go through it. Why is it that every Tales game has a desert? I guess every RPG has a desert. Every town has an Elm Street. So every RPG has a desert.
カレースか。それならチトレイのお手柄だな。
ええ。この水路をたどっていけば砂漠越えより安全かもしれません。
So yeah, there's a bunch of these underwater or underground kind of aqueduct system. And so we're going to go under part of the desert here.
んなに必死こいて否定しなくてもいいじゃないか。
And he's pretty upset because her and Eugene are kind of, knew exactly what was going on. And they were agreeing with what they were saying. But remember, Annie and Eugene have kind of a love-hate relationship right now.
ティトレイのお手柄とはどういう意味だ？
水路なら人のいる場所に通じている可能性が高いということです。
So these are all possibly connected to different towns. So that each town can have water.
この中を歩いていけばいいんだな。
方角も合ってるみたいだし、どこまで行けるかわからないけど、砂漠を歩くよりはマシね。
It's better than walking in the desert.
何があるかはわからない。
That's
十
for
分注
sure.
意して進んだ。
よっしゃー、行けるとこまで行こうぜ。
So here we go, a new dungeon. And we will go under the desert. So the battles are interesting here. The water slows you down. So walking is like in slow motion. Which is really quite annoying. So, it's kind of cool effect that, suddenly your movement is, slowed incredibly because of being in the water.
ヒルダさん、私に占いを教えてくれませんか？
Would you teach me about the tarot cards? How to read somebody's fortune? I'm interested.
ご迷惑でしたら、私。
If it's a problem, then
迷惑じゃないけど。
It's okay.
いいの？私なんかが先生。
You want me to be your teacher?
でもヒルダさんは私なんかに教えたくないですよね。
You don't want to teach me, do
だ
you?
から迷惑じゃないし。
It's okay.
私でよければ教えてあげるわよ。
But if it's, me, if it's fine with me, I'll teach you.
簡単な占いをね。
はい、お願いします。
Yes, please. She's interested. At least her and Hilda have something in common. Both interested in the tarot cards. Which those cards will actually become pretty important to the story. Not only are they Hilda's weapons, they are part of her backstory. See, in this game, the holy bottles, I finally got some, kind of glow around your feet, so you can actually see when the holy bottle runs out. Now we've got Eugene's force power. Vague can freeze stuff. Mao can burn, and then Eugene can destroy rocks. Gotta be careful. Each time we break a rock, some enemies fall in.
とにかく同じようなところがあったら力加減には気をつけろってことね。
ああ、注意しよう。
So Eugene's force. Let's go back here real quick, see if I missed anything. So that glowing around my feet is the holy bottle. Just to reduce, some of the encounters here. And I guess we'll be going through here with Eugene. Like pretty much every one of these that breaks, an enemy falls on your head. But I'll cut most of those out and just show you guys a few battles down here. Actually, these giant plants in the way are pretty useful because if you search each side, you get some of the rare herbs in the game, but you can't destroy it at all. But from the other side, you can get like another herb, so we're gonna have to go around. Why do I have to fight a skull with legs? Can't think of anything more creepy. It's a spider skull. Get me in that circle. I figured they'd kill him before I got there. Walking is so slow in the water. These water pressure things push you around. What's wrong, Annie? Something's wrong. Something's wrong with Annie. Walking in the water, tiring us out. So let's go up and take a break. You'd think that, you know, sleeping or taking a break down below would be a little bit better. So we got a halfway point here where we can rest. Let's go! You seem to be having a lot of fun, huh? Did you say something? Ah, well, maybe, maybe not. You feeling sick? It's nothing. Your face doesn't look very good, Annie. It's nothing. Are you really okay? Let's just go. Don't push yourself. Annie's not looking too good. And yeah, that vulture overhead is freaking me out. Okay guys, this is a good place to stop. In the next episode we'll continue this dungeon. And of course we'll be having lots more interesting happenings. And of course in the next episode we will find out the truth. If those grapes in Hilda's hat are real, or if they're just fake. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you'll join me in the next video. じゃあ皆さん、お元気でね。またね。Thanks for watching.